What is up, my dogs? Welcome to episode 6. I can't even believe it's episode 6. Very good cocktails. We're here at our home, the beautiful Gold Diggers Bar, as we are every week. I'm here with Trent and Autumn.
Hey.
I've got Mackenzie and Ed here from the Gold Digger staff. Hanging out in the peripherals. We are so pumped about today. We've been pumped about today for a long time for a number of reasons. Number one, I would say, is we're benefiting an organization that really means a lot to me. It means a lot to the music community here in Los Angeles and therefore the world. It's the Harold Robinson Foundation. Right off the bat, I want to thank Angela Fila and Nikki Glaspie for hipping me to this incredible organization. I've been personally involved with them. What they do is they work with kids in South LA. They bring them up to this camp. It's like a retreat setting where they give them love and care that they deserve, and most importantly, the arts. They give them a window and access to the arts, which we all know is so important. A lot of kids don't get opportunities like that, so we are here raising money and doing awesome raffles and teaching you how to make some killer cocktails in the meantime, all in the name of the Harold Robinson Foundation. So we're grateful for you for joining us today. And then, as if that's not exciting enough, we are also now officially sponsored by AMASS Botanicals. If you don't know anything about AMASS, you are about to know so much about them today. Seriously, the outreach from them has been incredible. Thank you to Shelby for all of your hard work and letting us play with your product. It's incredible. So yeah, we'll be giving away some products today as well from them. And then I'm going to tell you all about the prizes that we have today, and then we'll jump right into cocktails, I promise. So first of all, if you donate $15 to anything right here, any of the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App accounts, you will get one entry into winning this set of AMASS hand sanitizers. You'll either get the large bottle or the set of 3. This stuff is not cheap, and it is honestly incredible quality product. It's just like a game changer when you have sanitizer that acts as a botanical perfume.
It's like some opulence in the time of COVID.
It is. Opulence in the time of COVID. That's a great name for a cocktail as well. But yeah, they sponsored this episode. As you can see, we're playing with their product all day today.
Yeah.
So yeah, $15 gets you one entry to win the sanitizer. $15 also gets you in to win a copy of Aquarium Drunkard Volume 2, the Sights and Sounds of California's Canyons and Deserts?
The sounds of California's coast and canyons.
The sound of California's coast and canyons. This is a compilation record you can only get if you stay here at the hotel. We had it on earlier, and it's just like the ultimate vibe record. It's a compilation record. But yeah, we'll send it to you. And on Tuesday we do all the drawings, and that's always fun. So yeah, $15 gets you one entry to win this. Then the big bad boy stuff, $25. If you donate $25, and what's crazy is we had $150 in donations before the class even started today, before we even showed up today, which we're so grateful for. But $25 gets you one entry to win a room here at the Gold Diggers Hotel. You get a one-night stay for free. We'll send you a gift card or a voucher when things are safe and reopened. Obviously, that's when we can use that. But yeah, we'll give you all the information you need on Tuesday if you win, and we're so pumped about it. This is a beautiful 10-room hotel with attention to detail, and they support a lot of individual artists, myself being one of them. And it's a great company to work with. So yeah, $25 gets you in to win that. And then $25 also gets you in to win a private class with me. I'll teach you how to make 3 cocktails, and we can schedule that whenever you want. And you can give it as a gift. It's a great idea to give as a gift. In fact, I've done a couple this week, and it's been a ball. So you can work one-on-one with me. I'll show you, shake harder or shake longer, whatever, and I'll teach you some fun cocktails. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That's out of the way, and we're going to keep talking about those amazing prizes. But yeah, let's get into making cocktails. First, we made it once before, but we haven't done it on our official channel yet. This is one of the most requested and one of my personal favorite cocktails. This is the French 75. Perhaps one of the easiest cocktails to make, truly greater than the sum of its parts. And it's named after a World War I artillery gun. There's nothing to not love about this cocktail, right? So here we go. When building cocktails, we always have a beginning, middle, and end, meaning I have my beginning ingredients, middle, my technique, and end, my glassware, so I can always remember exactly what I'm making and what I'm working on. And let's just get right into it. As always, when building a cocktail, we start with the cheapest ingredient. So in case you mess it up, you can pour it out and start right over. So I'm going to grab my simple syrup, 1-to-1 white sugar to water, and pour it right in to the smaller tin. Next up, 1/2 ounce of our fresh squeezed lemon juice. Just like that. Into the tin, and we are good to go. And then next up, of course, AMASS dry gin. So what's super exciting about this gin, besides the fact that it's 90 proof, which I love higher proof spirits, is that it's made with 29 different botanicals, which is a lot more than usual. So juniper berry, of course, you get hibiscus notes from this, you get cacao notes, and it's also made with 3 different strains of dried mushroom, which gives it a really, really crazy killer umami note. But it's also it's crazy to have a fusion of citrus with umami with herbaceousness. There's just a lot going on, and the complexity of this gin gives it a distinct beginning, middle, and end. This is why I love playing with it. That's why I'm so honored that they're here, or that they sponsored this episode. And we're gonna make all of our cocktails with this killer gin today. And as Trent just said, it's 15% off their spirits right now on their website. So AMASS Botanicals.
Yeah. I think it's Holiday Spirit 15 is the code. It says the code on the website.
Yeah, it'll pop up.
Go check them out. Get a bottle.
Exactly.
Gift a bottle.
Yeah.
6.
Seriously.
It's been a rough year.
A lot of women work in this company as well, which we love. Obviously, it's kind of rare to have that many women working in a spirits company, which is something we love as well. So 1 ounce. Love that.
Respect.
Let's go. Every time we hear the cha-ching, it means kids are getting opportunities to arts and music. So that's
It's from Constantine, but he said Zach's gonna win.
He said Zach's because Zach won last week's prize.
Oh,
That's so funny. Constantine. Oh my god, that's so great. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna shake this cocktail. And as we know, when we're shaking cocktails, we are diluting, we are chilling, and we are aerating the cocktail. So most important, think in your head, you're aerating the cocktail, you're using the ice as a piston to pump air into the cocktail, because without that, it's gonna taste like a heavy, syrupy mess, right? So go ahead, close it, and we wanna listen. We wanna hear that chicka 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 sound, as we say every week. I don't wanna hear the washing machine sound like that. So listen up and use your hands to feel, right? Cool. And if you did it right, you'll hear the air bubbles trying to escape because you aerated it so well, and you'll be able to scrape a thin layer of ice on the outside of the tin. Another little trick that's not technically in the instructions, I love to do an absinthe rinse of my glass. So I have here some pastis. This is Ricard. This is an anise liqueur. If you don't like black licorice, totally skip this. But this little atomizer was like $8, and we love to play with it. Plus,
It's a good look.
as it's clogged naturally. Haven't used it in a minute.
We're doing a splash.
Yeah, right? A little splash.
A little
but
rinse.
Say your atomizer's broken at home. All you got to do is take 1 to 2 drops, like that, sort of swirl it around, and then pour it right out. You don't want the flavor of the anise. You just want, Oh, it's working. It's working. We'll take care of that later.
I got some power tools. Could probably figure that
Yeah,
out.
there we go. The impact driver on it. Take a look with the atomizer.
Get a bit in there.
There we go. All right, cool. So we're gonna double strain this cocktail as we do with our shaken drinks. We always double strain to get all of that excess ice out of the cocktail. We don't want any excess dilution to throw off the balance. And I'll show you why. We double strain here. Yeah, look at that. So it's a great indication to know that you stirred it or that you shook it properly. If you have a nice patty of ice crystals. If you didn't double strain it, you would get all of this floating around in the drink, which is no bueno. We don't want that. As we talked about it last week, it's called party girl style if you order a cocktail and it comes with a bunch of ice shards in the top. I like to put 1 ice cube in, and then we always make sparkling cocktails first so that you can open your sparkling as soon as humanly possible and sip it for the remainder of the class. But go ahead and top this French 75 with just a little bit of champagne.
That was a cute little twist off.
Yeah.
No pop.
Twist
Right.
off champagne.
There's no pops on these little split bottles. But if you don't have these, this is a French champagne. This is a Blanc de Blancs. This is Saint-Rien. It's a $6 little split. It's really affordable. I love these because A, they're resealable. I mean, obviously this might explode at some point because it's plastic, but if you're just drinking alone like a lot of us are in the dark winter of quarantine, these are really great to have in your house, so you don't have to open a whole giant
100%.
bottle. $6 as opposed to $30. And yeah, we love sparkling cocktails at home. We make air mails and stuff, and it's great to have around. So thank you. Let's go. And then for a garnish here, I'm going to make a little tiny lemon coin, just like that. I got a little bit of the fruit, and that's okay because there's already so much lemon juice in here. And I'm going to float that across the top.
Gorgeous.
So there we go. One French 75. You want this one, Mackenzie? Yeah, there we go. Cheers.
It's been a long week.
Exactly. She has worked her ass off for us. So there it is. One French 75.
The last war France fought in.
Whew. Yeah, dude. With his subtle history burn, dude. Oh, man.
You know, no knock. Thanks for all your other stuff. But
Yeah.
like, come on, guys.
Come on.
Where you been?
Not on the front lines.
Definitely not.
Sorry, Julian, if you're watching. Right? Oh, my God. I love it. But yeah.
Fair game. Macron has COVID right now.
100%. 100%. Fair game. All right, we're going to keep things going. Like we said today, all of our donations are benefiting the Harold Robinson Foundation. Even if you don't get a chance to donate today, at least check out their organization. They do so much good work. We have fantastic prizes, like we said, a hotel room giveaway and a class with me. If you donate $25, you get a chance to win. And then if you donate $15, you get the LP Aquarium Drunkard Volume 2 mailed to you, or a set of AMASS botanical hand sanitizers, which we love. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
First cocktail, we're partying. I'm partying, dude.
Glitter that came out of that.
Yeah, there's glitter in the
Oh.
shit. There's glitter in the ceiling. It's getting in my eyes. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
That'll be good. That'll be a good look.
Showering glitter.
That's like the Disney princess pupil.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's right.
Little
Shiny.
ching.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, we're going to move on to another segment that we like to call the literal remix. Yes. So we invented, we've done this once before with the espresso martini, but whenever we have a cocktail with a nebulous history, with a million different builds, where every bar is different, where
And contention.
Yeah,
People
like-
argue and fight. You know, many
Exactly.
conversations a bartender's had to been like, all right, it's last call.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And I'm tired of you telling me how to make drinks. But I'm going to show you guys the cocktail we have that has been in contention that I have texted and talked to so many bartenders about is the gin martini. Since it is also the viewer request special, this one goes out to Thomas, who requested this. Thomas is in Chicago. He requested this ages ago. And we're fulfilling our duty as he requested us to make this, and we figured it would be a great candidate for the literal remix. So how this works is I make the original historic recipe that is not often the best, in our opinion, but it is the classic, so you can see and we can tell you exactly the differences between that old school, generally more sweet and acrid version.
Yeah, more like medicinal,
Exactly.
soda shoppy,
Exactly.
pharmaceutical almost.
Syrupy
Usually,
sometimes. Yeah,
yeah.
like the espresso martini was a fun one. But we spend all week long, or weeks I should say, doing research and development on how to make the perfect, in our opinion, the perfect, the best version, or as we say here, a very good version, excuse me, for you guys at home to make. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this right off. As we do with any martini, we're going to chill the glass. And fear not, guys. Generally speaking, making stirred martinis is probably the most challenging, in my opinion, the most challenging level of cocktail. I would say this is a borderline advanced cocktail that takes trial and error to get right. And all of the difficulty is in the stirring. It's just something you've got to do over and over until you get it right. The good thing is that if you're using great gin, getting to do it over and over is a pleasure. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do it. I'm gonna demystify it for you. It's not gonna be scary. I got you. Okay. So a gin martini, the original recipe, as we have talked about earlier, and I was reminded of it this morning from Benjamin Carruthers, if you're watching, is 1.5 gin, 1.5 dry vermouth. Equal parts. A lot of people think that the vermouth should be rinsed in the glass. Whatever, that's how they think. But this is the original build, right? So once again, I'm going to reach for my AMASS dry gin, and since we're stirring this cocktail, I've got my beautiful glass mixing glass. If you've got a pint glass at home, that's totally cool. Whatever sinks your boat, as we like to say. And then, yeah, right? So 1.5 ounces of our beautiful AMASS dry gin. God, it smells so good. If you guys come to LA, I'm going to pour you some of this. I'm going to keep it at our home bar for sure. And then I'm using dry vermouth. So as I've said before, I will come for you in your sleep if I hear that you keep your dry vermouth not in the refrigerator. If you keep it anywhere but the refrigerator, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
You have to keep this is a fortified wine, meaning they take generally not the best quality wine, not the first or second press, but like the third or fourth press of grapes when they're making wine, and they sell it to these vermouth companies that add a little bit of alcohol and then add spices to it. So it's a fortified wine. Wine does have a shelf life, and this will go bad eventually in the fridge for sure, but I can prolong that by refrigerating it.
Yeah. For like 4 times or 5 times?
Oh, at least,
like,
yeah.
Right? It's a huge difference.
This out on a shelf will last like maybe a couple of days. I'm pretty particular about it, but it shouldn't smell tart. It shouldn't smell sour. It should smell really, really clean and crisp and fresh. So the difference between dry vermouth and sweet vermouth as well, generally speaking, is sweet vermouth is made with red grapes and dry vermouth is made with white grapes. So pretty straightforward. I'm using Norley Pratt. I love this vermouth. I was first introduced to it at Blackbird in Chicago ages ago. Autumn and I ate there, and our server Ivard brought us over some dry vermouth with dessert, and it was a delight. So I've been obsessed with this ever since, and it plays really well with AMASS Gin. So I'm going to go 1.5, 1, and a half. Okay, cool. There it is. That's all you put into it. You might think, oh, that's so easy. That's an easy cocktail.
That's the easiest part.
Yeah, that's the easiest part,
cocktail.
is it's equal parts, right? And now I'm going to stir this cocktail. So add about a handful of your largest cubes that you can find. Your spoon goes all the way down to the bottom. And I'm going to stir this for longer than you would think. The trick with making cocktails that are up, this is up meaning it's been chilled over ice and served without ice. So chilled over ice, served without ice. The last cocktail we made, we put a rock into it, so there was rocks. That's how you say it, or 1 rock. But this is up, chilled over ice, served without ice. Okay? So I'm stirring it to help dilute it, but I don't want it aerated. So I'm not like vigorously stirring it. I'm kind of gently stirring it. And I'm going to stir it for longer than we think because we're going to be serving it without ice, so the cocktail is going to taste exactly the same harshness that you would get. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah, if you add ice, it mellows out over time, but it's not going to have an opportunity to mellow out over time. If you guys have any questions, I know it's a lot, but just go ahead and throw them in the comments if I'm not making any sense or if I'm like rifling off.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You make nothing but sense. What's your opinion on like stir and chill? Like, let's say you're at home alone in your apartment, you got dinner going too, and you want to get a cocktail going. When you're stirring a cocktail, is it chill to like stir it for a bit, kind of let the spoon sit, go take care of something?
Yeah, I would say you have a good. If you were to just put the ingredients in with your ice and stir it once or twice and let it sit, you have about 50 to 60 seconds to just let it chill, and then you can stir it one more time and then pour it. So if you're doing something else, that's what we do at the bar. Is if someone orders a stirred drink and a shaken drink, generally in the time it takes me to make the shaken drink, the stirred drink, if I make it first, will kind of chill on its own, and then whenever it's ready, or whenever the shaken drink is done, the stirred drink is probably ready. So this is ready for sure, because I know the sides are cold to the touch. I'm going to toss my ice here in my beautiful chilled glass. That's an essential part. You want to add it to a chilled glass. And the ice is smooth to the outside. Like, it's not rough. It's not opaque anymore. It's quite clear. And I'm just going to strain this off. And it should look, perfect. It should look like you added 1 or 2 drops of soap to a large glass of water. Or it should look like the perfect blend of oil and water. Meaning it shouldn't bubble. It shouldn't separate. It should look really smooth and like one homogeneous stream coming out of your mixing glass, right? It's kind of a weird, iffy, temperamental thing. But I promise you, it takes practice. But once you get it, you will only want stirred drinks forever. And honestly, this is like a stirred cocktail that's really, really well done is a surefire sign that you're at the right bar. The Violet Hour in Chicago is one of my favorite places. The Nomad here in Los Angeles made an incredible Gibson, which is a gin martini with an olive or with an onion in it instead of an olive. But there we have it, a gin martini. I don't think there was a garnish on the original. Or was it an olive?
No, there was no garnish.
Yeah, there we go. So
and then the olive got plunked in, but that was even after like peel garnish.
right. So there we go. The original gin martini. I'm going to taste this. And Autumn, was there a question from the chat? I saw you had a question.
I thought they were real, but they're troll questions.
Oh, good. I love a troll question.
Yeah.
Let me hear some of them.
Well, like Constantine is he's asked about shaking tricks, so he wanted to know if there were any stir tricks that you can do.
Oh,
and Benjamin
yeah.
wants to know how many inches.
Ah, okay. I would say for Constantine's question, there are stirring tricks. They make bar spoons that are like this long, like double the length, and you'll see really, really talented bartenders. I don't have this technique mastered, but they'll have 3 stirred drinks and they can stir all 3 from up high. It's really impressive to watch. I think Steph Tad at RPM Italian can do it. CJ Catalano, I think, out here can probably do it. It is a flair thing for sure, but
there's like the drizzle trick too, where it's spiraled so that you know, some bartenders will get fancy and kind of like pour if you do a float or something on a drink, they'll swizzle it.
This bar spoon, the reason the bar spoons, there's another one down here. Yeah, the reason bar spoons have this standard sort of swirly thing is there is a flair technique where you pour alcohol and it swirls down the spoon and it looks all cool.
For your Smith float.
Right, exactly. For your Smith and
As
Cross
you spiral straight to hell.
Exactly. Crash your car into a road barrier. But yeah, so it should be a nice pale gold color. Like I said earlier, it should have the perfect consistency. It should be easy to drink. That's like the biggest thing, the surefire giveaway. If it hurts, if it burns, then you didn't stir it long enough because we're diluting and chilling. We're not aerating. So it's got a nice consistency to it. There's not a single bubble in it, which is exactly what I want. I hear Autumn laughing. Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Everyone's talking about scofflaw.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Harley's like, I want a cookie, and we're all,
Dude, scofflaw. Oh my god. So there's this bar in Chicago called Scofflaw. For those of you who don't know, one of my favorites. I used to live sinfully close to it. My cirrhosis still has scars, has battle wounds from that bar.
Parsons appetizer, then a cheeseburger.
Exactly. But they would at midnight they come out with fresh baked cookies and give them to everyone at the bar every single night. And Autumn used to work there, and the cookie rush is a thing, which was just mind blowing.
It's real.
God.
It's real. So there we go. This is the original gin martini, and honestly, as we said, we're going to talk about it a little bit. This is not a bad cocktail. This is pretty good.
I'm thoroughly intrigued.
I'm going to pass it to Trent here, but it's good. It's balanced, kind of
like the original rum and coke.
Splash. It's fine. It's fine. It's pretty good. Honestly, I think the only reason it is as good as it is because we're using extremely high quality ingredients. If I were using a subpar gin or a subpar vermouth, it would not taste good. So I'm using high quality ingredients. If you're wondering why it doesn't taste great at home, if you just made that version, that's probably why.
The AMASS did an incredible job of working with that amount of vermouth.
It did.
To stay rounded. Because I was very worried it was going to be that like dry out your mouth kind of feeling, the sandpapery thing.
No, there's none of that. Thank you for those donations.
Okay.
Let's go.
Redbird in LA, to plug an LA bar.
Yes.
Incredible bar program and killer martinis. You
Yes.
do not get a bad martini at the bar at Redbird.
Manuela, too.
Dude,
Manuela,
dude.
yes.
Oh my god. Yo, I had the best gin martini of my life at Manuela. Honestly, it's such a like I said, when you get a great bartender who knows how long to stir something, you should cling to that bartender for your life and enjoy whatever cocktail they can make for you stirred. I remember Ian Adamczyk, who might be in the chat or might be here later, one of the more talented bartenders I know, used to work at Violet Hour. And at Violet Hour, the way they train their barbacks to become bartenders is every night the barbacks get to take turns making shift drinks, meaning a shift drink is like a drink, once you're done with your shift, everyone has a cocktail, kind of mellows out, chills out after the night. It's a sacred part of working in the service industry that I love. But Ian would tell me that when he first started working there, as a barback, he had to make a Negroni every single night. And it was equal parts. So gin, vermouth, Campari. And every single night, he would like when he first started. Ooh, the coolers are still on. I'm gonna turn that off. Yeah, right. I got it. He would make a Negroni and stir it, and getting that perfect consistency takes time, and it takes practice, and it takes mentorship in a lot of ways when you're doing it professionally. So don't beat yourself up for not making this perfectly the first time. It's a challenge, right? I'm gonna turn this cooler off. Give me 5 seconds. Trent, you want to hit him with some facts?
Yeah. In the meantime, we'll talk a little bit about Dirty Martini. So, Dirty Martini, one of the origin stories is there was a bartender, Martinez.
Okay.
And we did a Martinez.
We did.
One of my favorite cocktails.
Yes.
He kind of is the name, he's the claim origin story on the Martinez. Owned a bar in Los Angeles and had a customer who did not want a Martinez. Didn't want something with more of that like sweet feel. Wanted something a little more bitter and salty. So he did equal parts gin, had some vermouth sitting around, threw that in, and then plunked an olive in almost as a joke for the garnish because he wanted it salty.
How interesting.
And so that's how the Dirty Martini, that's like out of the Martini stories where there's like 4 main storylines happening all over the United States. The only thing people can agree on is like stirred before shaken and who invented the Dirty Martini.
How
in
interesting.
LA.
Okay.
But everything else is like, who knows?
Right.
It could be New York and Savoy. It could be out on the West Coast. It could be, in New Orleans. It could be
Truly. That's why we're doing this literal remix. It's the highly contested version, and I'm going to give you now what I think is the best version with our ingredients here. So, right there, 2 ounces gin, 1 ounce vermouth, 2 dashes of orange bitters, and then when we're done stirring, a lemon twist and an olive. A lot of people say that it shouldn't have an olive, and that's fine, but this is my show. This is our show here. We work hard, and we found that the brine of an olive is real. It's just like the extra couple drops of that brininess really opens up a lot of flavors in gin. As we know, when you're cooking, adding salt really draws flavor out of food. Like adding sugar to mint. Sugar draws flavor out of mint. Salt draws flavor out of meat. Salt also draws flavor out of gin. Okay? So, I'm going to start with my cheaper ingredient. Right here, my Northern Pratt. Dry vermouth. 1 full ounce of this beautiful dry vermouth that lives in my fridge, not anywhere else. I'm going to add 2 dashes of orange bitters. This is Angostura orange bitters. Ooh, this doesn't have a cap. There's another one. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Dang, these coolers have an attitude today, man. I can hear them ripping. I turned them off. But, cool. So, I got my orange bitters added. And lastly, my 2 ounces of AMASS Gin. Thank you, Ed. Appreciate it. 2 ounces all the way to the top into our mixing glass. Cool? Any questions or trolls? I love when people troll the chat.
Everyone's just like, we support you.
Yeah.
In your version, your show.
Yes, it's my damn show. We do R&D because I like drinking and I like finding the best possible way to make a cocktail. Honestly. So, all right, handful of ice into the mixing glass, and I'm going to stir this for 30 seconds. Or, like I said earlier, if we're cooking or something, or making a quick little stir like that, and then you can let it sit for maybe 50 to 60 seconds. And you know what? Perfect opportunity. I'm going to get my garnishes prepared. Where's that big, pretty lemon?
Hashtag Egypt 2021.
Let's go, dude. What does that have to do with anything?
It's Owen Stevenson, so thanks.
Oh, nice. Owen, what's your nickname again?
He's calling himself Dr. Jen.
Dr. Gin, medicine woman, right? It's something. Yeah, come on, write it for this in the chat. It's hilarious. It's because he drank like a whole thing of Bombay gin and then like proposed to or started dating Candace, and now they're married. It's like the greatest story on earth. Yeah. Okay, I've got my olives here. These are early California. I like pimento stuffed olives. It's fine. You can do. Actually, don't put blue cheese in your olives. I think it's a despicable habit, and I can't stand it.
In the drink.
So good.
In a
but in a perfect
good on a relish tray.
It's
good on a relish tray.
Yeah,
Get it out of my alcohol.
A gin soaked Blue cheese olive?
I mean,
Oh yeah,
all
okay.
right. I hear you. I love blue cheese. I love Roquefort. I love olives. I love briny, funky
Yeah.
stuff. But I don't think it belongs in a gin martini.
You
However,
need an atomizer so you can spritz your olives with gin.
there we go. That's perfect. Yeah, olives in the morning soaked in gin.
It's Dr. Gin Ambien Medicine Woman.
Yes, Dr. Gin Ambien Medicine Woman. Incredible, dude. That being said, if Mackenzie sat at my bar and said, I would like a gin martini with blue cheese olives, you're damn right I'm going to make one for her. Whatever the guest wants is what the guest is going to get.
But not on your show.
Yeah.
Not
You already
right
got
now.
your French 75,
Yeah.
Mackenzie. Oh, I love it. All right, cool. This is starting to look good. I've been letting it sort of chill. It's been definitely 40 seconds or so.
Yeah.
The ice is getting smooth around the outside, and it's starting to get the consistency that I want. So I'm going to pour my glass that I had prepared, because I had a beginning, middle, and end to every cocktail like we do. And I'm going to strain this in. And you'll notice this is not as golden in hue, just because we took that half an ounce. It makes a big difference. Oh, yeah. That is perfect. It's exactly what I want. I'm going to put the olive in first. The last thing you should do when expressing citrus across a cocktail, if you ever have to express citrus on a cocktail, it should be the last thing that you do. So you add all of your ingredients, no pun intended. Anyone catch that?
It was fire.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
All of your
I
ingredients.
did.
Come
I
on.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Let's
I
go.
enjoyed it.
All right, and then you're going to
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
Hey.
Thank you.
It is your show.
It is my show. I'm going to express the pith of this lemon peel. I don't want any fruit. I don't want any lemon juice in the cocktail. I just want the oils from the peel. So just lightly express them across the top like that. And then I like to do the tiki thing and roll up my peel into like a little floret like that. Pinch it so it stays together. And then drop it in the top. And there you have it. A perfect... Actually, no. I'm going to take the word perfect out. It's a very good...
Yeah, careful with
Yeah.
that, ordering a martini.
Right. We've done perfect cocktails before. Perfect means half sweet, half dry vermouth. So this is a very good gin martini, as I like to say. If I ever open a bar, it's just going to be called Very Good Bar. And all the cocktails are going to be very good whatever, very good whatever. And you're going to hate every single minute of it. You're going to come in and hate drink all of my drinks, and I'm going to take your money.
You'll get your table after a very good wait.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope you guys enjoyed a very good wait in our back bar.
Oh my god. You want some very good shots of Malort, you know?
Yeah,
Right? Do you have a question?
Joe Clark wants to know if there's something that comes to mind that was like the worst thing a guest has ever wanted or asked for.
Ooh.
Yeah. I have made a Jägermeister Manhattan before.
Oh!
I have done that. I'm not proud of it, but I did it.
Is
I
that
did it.
called a Berliner?
Actually,
Like,
a Berliner
what-
is a
like-
lovely cocktail.
Yeah. Like,
No, but it happened, and was I disappointed in humanity for the rest of the day? Yeah, I was. But, you know, it's one of those things, man, where you're signing an invisible contract when you work in the service industry that you are serving people, and what they want is what they want. And I'm not going to be the one to tell you that it tastes terrible. Did I taste it? Yeah. Did it taste not great? Yeah. But, like, I did it, and it was, like, black as night. And I made him more than one, which was the craziest thing. So...
were you serving Krampus?
Was I serving the dark, wretched German Santa who steals
I got a
children
donation for
and
Krampus!
like has rusty chains that follow him on the street? No, I was not.
He
But
felled a tree in between cocktails.
I would say that's one of the worst things. I made many a Jack Daniel's Manhattan, which is not awful, but
Yeah.
like, come on. What else? I made
They don't need the money.
That's enough.
yeah, I'll never forget the Jaeger Manhattan. That was deep.
Was he earnest?
Yeah, older guy at Paris Club in Chicago. It was like $19 too. I felt bad for him. I was like, dude, this is brutal.
For
but-
like a good and plenty Manhattan.
right, exactly. Yeah, pure black licorice.
Like,
Okay. Wow. That tastes really, really great. I wasn't expecting the brine to kick as hard as it did, and it really, it did, and it's great. That, I kind of want to drink it, but I'm going to pass it off to somebody else who wants it in here. You want
Well,
Autumn?
for-
Actually, Autumn's the gin.
for all of Autumn's campaigning and all of the discussion
For all of
about
the
whether or
hard
not
work
we
you
have
do.
olives.
Right. I hope you're not too salty about us giving you this cocktail. Here we go.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, that is absolutely delicious. The brine really does bring out flavors that I didn't expect. I'm tasting cardamom right now. What else am I tasting? I'm definitely tasting hibiscus, even from that little bar spoon.
Well, it's like the salt opening up the places on your tongue that you can actually taste.
Exactly,
Right.
and getting you to salivate a little bit, helping you create enzymes to help you break down food, and that is what gives food flavor, which is crazy. That is so great. Oh man, Autumn's like shaking her head and closing her eyes, like it's so good.
It's like I feel like when I sip on it, there's a back and forth between tasting the botanicals and the vermouth, and then botanicals, and then and the vermouth is like this round kind of like juicy blanket.
It is. It's divine. I love it, and I'm glad you like it as much as you do.
Beginning, middle, end.
Indeed.
Just like AMASS.
Exactly, dude. For those of you guys just joining us now, we are Very Good Cocktails here live from the Gold Diggers Bar in East Hollywood, California. Today we are sponsored by the AMASS Gin Company, AMASS Botanicals, I should say. They've given us this incredible wall of gin to play with, as well as these hand sanitizers to give away. If you donate $15, you get an entry to win either this large bottle of the Basilisk Breath. That's such a great name, Basilisk Breath. Hand sanitizer, and then this botanical hand sanitizer little sprays that fit in your bag or whatever. We're giving those away if you donate $15, and then as well, you're also entered to win the Aquarium Drunkard Volume 2. This is a compilation record only available if you stay at this hotel. It's made exclusively for Gold Diggers, as you can see at the top, and we'll send it to you. This is a super vibe album. You just put it on. What is it again? The Sounds of Canyons and Coasts.
California.
The sounds of California's coasts and canyons. We really, really dig this record. We have it on pretty frequently. But yeah, there we go. And then if you donate $25, you will be entered to win a one-night stay here at the Gold Diggers Hotel. There are 10 rooms here only. It's an exclusive spot. There's a recording studio in the back. There's this beautiful bar down here. Everyone who works here gives a damn about the arts, and you can really tell in every single room. All the rooms are different, and it's so great. But yeah, $25. Imagine getting a room here for $25. Come on, man. You have like nothing to lose, because if you donate, let's go.
Yeah. Who wants a room?
Because all of the donations are benefiting the Harold Robinson Foundation. So we want to thank all of our sponsors all the time, perpetually, for their donations to get kids the music and arts that they need. So we are happy to do this, to bring people together, to give money to good causes, right? Every Friday, except next week. Then lastly, if you donate $25, you also get a private class with me that you can book on your own time. You can give it as a gift. And it's the class with me is completely customizable. You can pick 3 cocktails, or I'll pick 3 cocktails, and it's like a 75-minute class. Generally, like on average, it's like a $200 value or so. A private class with me. So yeah, you hit it.
I'm like,
exactly. You can get a class of $25 and give it to somebody as a gift, and it's always like a hoot and holler and good time. Getting to see people. We do it via Zoom, sometimes out of the bar here, and getting to see people and interact is always a really good time. So yeah, we're gonna keep moving. I think what's next is the shot donation spree. Yes, let's go. All right, guys, this is the part of the show where we put 5 minutes on the clock and we talk about a bunch of different things, Blue Streak, and in that 5 minutes we hope to raise as much money as we can for the Harold Robinson Foundation, and then at the end of it, we get to do a shot that you guys request within reason. You guys have requested me to shoot raw eggs and half before, and I don't really want to. I don't really want to do that. What I would rather do is, what's up?
Oh, I just wanted to remind you that that's.
Oh, it's.
Oh.
I need no reminder.
How could we
It's already
forget?
teased in the chat. People they're onto it.
They're onto it.
They're onto something.
They know that I have this bottle that was shipped to me at my house. We were walking out this morning and I saw there was a box with my name on it. And I know we're sponsored by AMASS, but I know AMASS plays well with other companies, especially ones that
Nobody's threatened
nobody's
by Jepson.
Exactly.
No one on the market's threatened.
I don't know if you guys can see what this is, but this is a holiday ornament that came with the bottle of Malort that was shipped to me by my dear friend Ethan Bullock. Ethan, you animal. I can't believe that I got this in the mail. We're so excited. For those of you guys who don't know about Malort, your life is so much better than mine.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is the most brutal alcohol on earth, but we love it just because it's a Chicago thing, and we're going to enjoy some Chicago here in LA. Look at that pale hue. You know?
Yeah, dude.
So we're going to do a shot of Malort after the 5 minutes is over. I'm going to put, well, you can.
I got it.
You got it. Trent's got it. Okay. So I'm going to tell you all about the Harold Robinson Foundation. Ready? All right.
We're going.
Cool. So the Harold Robinson Foundation, it works in partner, at least the way I know it, is that we work in partner with them as artists to go up to their beautiful resort, or not resort, retreat space, I should say, where they have cabins, where they have all sorts of sports equipment, where they have rooms where kids can play music, they're fed, they're taken care of, they're given love by people who give a damn about making the world a better place. I've seen it firsthand, the excitement that these kids get when an artist, like last time I was there with Brandon Brown, who's played with Stevie Wonder and was the MD for the Jacksons. He was there playing bass with these kids, and the kids are like spitting bars and having a great time. And it's difficult to put into words the joy that you can see when a kid who doesn't have the kind of privileges that I grew up with, that you grew up with, that a lot of kids grew up with, when you see them get a glimpse into a window of a world that they never had an opportunity to be a part of until that moment. And I have seen that, and I'm welling up right now just thinking about it because it is a truly incredible experience. But that's just selfishly because the kids are experiencing it really in real time. Mm-hmm. But this is what you're donating to. You're donating to these kids who don't have shit, who are given love that they deserve, who are given a window into the arts that they deserve. As we know, the arts can take you crazy places. They can completely change your life. They
can save your life.
They can save your life. They have changed my life, and I'm so grateful for it. And just the fact that there are people out there who are working hard full time to give these opportunities to kids that don't have them is like, I wish I could do it as well. But yeah, God bless those people who are doing it. Angela, I'm talking about you. The homies, you know? So that's why I'm so passionate about this experience. Thank you for the donations. We appreciate it. And yeah, let's go, dude. It's important, man. The arts are so important. So I'll say that until I die. But yeah, so the Harold Robinson Foundation, they're based here in Los Angeles. They work mostly in southern Los Angeles with the kids, and then they take them just north of the city, like right where the Six Flags is. Thank you guys for the donations. It's awesome. We love it.
Boz, do they do like a performance of any kind or a live stream, like where you can see the kids play?
I don't think so, just because that's like filming kids and stuff.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, but I know that there's videos and stuff all over their website, and the people who work there are so easy and responsive to work with. Angela, I'm talking about you. You know, so yeah, their fundraisers are also a hang. Oh my God. If you've ever been to a Harold Robinson fundraiser at the Mint, which is a venue right up the street here in Los Angeles, first of all, it was hosted by Craig Robinson, which is no relation to Harold Robinson, but Craig Robinson, as you know, of The Office, hilarious dude. He co-hosted with Charlie Tuna of Jurassic 5, the rap group. If you don't know Jurassic 5, you need to get hip. But it's always a hang. Tons of hilarious comedians, musicians, and all sorts of celebrities show up. And we turn out for these kids because they deserve it more than a lot of people, I think. I'm not here to pass judgment on who deserves what, but it's awesome to see these celebrities come out for these kids. So thank you for these donations. Let's go.
This is killer.
We love
guys.
it, dude.
Keep them coming in.
This is great. It's all going to these kids. We got a question.
Well, Jesse says that he'll give you $75 to take 3 shots of Malort. And I said, what if he hands out 2 of them?
Yeah.
And he says,
I'll take it.
No.
$125 if you take 3 and give out 2.
Okay, sure.
Your brother
Yeah.
just being a good.
Hell yeah. I'll do 3 shots. Yeah. I was like, Alex, no, I can do 3 shots.
Of course he
You
can.
know what? Check it out, because Jesse didn't quantify the time between each shot. So bam!
And he says he's a finance
What you
guy.
gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it, dude?
Some sibling rivalry.
How's that for the art of the deal? Yeah! Yeah, I'll do 3 shots of Malort, Jesse. I totally will. Where are these shots?
I have one for my
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks in
I got
between.
We also... you haven't tried Malort yet, right?
I've never tried Malort.
Oh,
you've had it before.
shit.
I've had
Yo,
it
we got
before,
some
but I'll do it.
Do
first-timers.
another one.
Yo.
Yeah, I'll do another one.
She might have changed.
I love Malort.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's the question. Do we want to... There's a thing called the Malort face. Should we have them come back here so you guys can see the
One at a
Malort
time?
face? One at a time? No, let's have them both at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Come on back, guys.
Without
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. Here, we'll social distance. Let me put on a mask. No, let's do one at a time. Let's do one at a time, dude.
Well, I'm like, then they can really focus on the individual facial reaction.
All right, I'm gonna stand way down there, and Mackenzie's gonna come back here. And we're all gonna cheer for her.
Get them on camera.
All right, our timer's up for the shots free.
Okay, cool.
I mean, just so you two know, this is about as close as you can get to holding a rail on a CTA train. I mean, this is next level immunotherapy. This is what allows Chicagoans to function January through March.
Everyone, I'm going to invite Ed over here. Ed is the chief engineer here at Gold Digger Sound, is the recording studio in the back. He's working on some pretty crazy projects right now. I'm not sure I can tell you what they are, but Ed is going to come back here and rip a shot of Malort, and all you got to do is look at the camera and give us your best.
Just square it up.
Square it up and you enjoy. Yeah.
Or in the biz, they call it barreling it up. So if you would just barrel up the camera for us immediately after.
Cheers, Ed.
Cheers. Couldn't even look her in the eye.
That shit is fun.
Oh, you got
Mackenzie's stoked.
Let's give him some good. Hang on.
Yeah. Give me a chase.
Give me something better.
Normally you get a chase.
Give me something better. More booze.
Normally you get a chase.
There's a little bit of that.
We'll slide you something too. We have great cocktails after this.
Yeah, we do. Don't worry. That's one. As you saw, there's one Malort face. And next up, I'd like to invite Mackenzie Bradley. She is
Mackenzie deserves an applause.
Everyone, if you guys, you hear me talk about Mackenzie all the time, but she is one of the hardest working women I know. She works here at Gold Diggers and is the hotel manager. You're running marketing. What are you not doing? She is the reason the show.
She hasn't drank Malort.
I haven't drank Malort.
So we can knock this now.
So I'm going to back away here and invite Mackenzie up to take her first shot of Malort. Oh my God, this is incredible.
Is this our next import? Is this what we're...
Oh God! They are going to make a bourbon.
Let's go, dude. Cheers.
Yeah, and then we'll barrel up the camera right after this.
With the bitter punch.
Really gets you at the end there.
Yes! I'm cackling like a madman, dude.
Just one stutter step like a prize fighter. That's all it did to her. She took a step back, but she's still got the gloves up.
Oh my God.
She's still got the gloves up.
Yeah, here. Let me give you...
I have this delicious French 75.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
French
you
75
can give her the rest of the bottle, too.
You're probably still feeling it, too, over there.
Oh, yeah.
It lingers.
Should I make him a really quick, delicious cocktail?
Sure.
You know what? Just because I feel bad.
Or here, should we clear these? I'll hand mine to Autumn.
Oh, no, I'm doing this.
You're all three.
I'm all three, and then you want one? Right?
I mean, the bottle was shipped here from Chicago.
Dude,
I feel like it would be...
Ethan, I hope you're enjoying this, because this is for you.
It would be an absolute travesty if I didn't have some Malort shipped from Chicago.
All right, here. My bad. All right.
Yeah, don't short me now.
Don't short you, bud.
Mary says it's grapefruit and gasoline.
Grapefruit and gasoline.
What is it made for? It tastes like gasoline.
It's got a bug spray to it.
Little bit of deep.
Yeah. As if somebody walked in, like someone sprayed bug spray and you walked in with your mouth wide open. Alright, I'm going to do probably two right now. Jesse, you better donate this 125 to these kids.
He already did.
You better be good.
Let's go. Jesse's my brother, for those of you guys who don't know. He's my best friend. So here we go. Malort, it's been like a year at least. Motherfucker. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, why did I say, yeah, for the kids. It's worth it. It's worth it for the kids, dude. Oh my God. Dude, it hits you and burns all the way down and hurts every single second.
These kids better worship these instruments.
Oh, we're having too much
practice.
fun. I'm going to kill this Malort with some dry vermouth. Holy shit.
Yeah, we'll splash will do you.
Now, there are cocktails that exist.
It just lingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a bee sting that you left the stinger in for a couple days.
Yeah.
It's brutal. Ethan, thank you for making this possible, honestly. If you guys want to ship us more, you are welcome to.
Yeah, please do.
We will take it all. Yeah. There's one. There are cocktails you can use Malort, and it honestly is sublime if you use it correctly. I know, right? Mackenzie's like walking to go vomit. I love it, dude.
Hey, just like a prize fighter.
Oh my God! Here, let me make a gin.
I hope someone out there took one with us too.
Yeah, I really hope so too. Let me just make something that tastes good with AMASS Gin.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
I
of
love
course.
AMASS Gin. Not really sure about Malort.
Because it's lingering. Here, a little gin sour for
Justin
you.
isn't watching.
Yeah, are people enjoying this? Are they enjoying the
Yes.
cleaning? Yeah.
Someone, I'm gonna remember who said it.
Alright.
Yeah, Mel said this might be what I miss most about bars.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the Lord faces.
Woo! Oh my god. I
Yeah.
still feel it. I got 2 more to go.
Oh.
Can't wait.
Oh, Owen says you've got a few new chest hairs, Alex.
Yeah, dude. All 3. Alright, here we go. Oh my god.
I can still taste it.
Oh yeah, of course you can, man. Yeah, she doesn't leave. She stings and lingers. That'll
Thank you
that'll
very
cure what
much,
ails
sir.
you. Also, for those of you at home, if you have tonic room. If you have Jesus Christ, if you have tonic room's a venue in Chicago. If you have tonic water, you can use tonic water to completely erase the flavor in one
That's
shot.
great.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it'll kill it. Here, Mackenzie, if you want.
I'll do another one.
Yeah, Mackenzie's coming over to get her cure-all. I'm gonna let it sting and linger.
Yeah.
And I'll do one more here just to get it over with.
Yeah, I'd say stack them.
I think Jesse's paying, as you go. He's doing it in installments.
Oh, an installment,
so-
like a true finance.
Yeah.
Well, then we want interest.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, dude, are we charging him interest?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, there we go. That's 2 shots of Malort down. That's going over here.
Yeah.
If you knock it down with your elbow,
Yeah, right.
it is what it is.
Lord. Well, that was a direction I wasn't expecting to take the show in today, but you know what? When Malort shows up in your mailbox, there's only one thing you can do. Yeah, right. Give it to all your friends and charge people money to watch you drink it. That's
Get rid of
exactly
it.
It away.
right.
We are going to
Oh.
make a delicious cocktail out of it, though.
Yeah,
We will find a way.
We will definitely do that. Okay.
Oh, also, if anybody wants to ship us, anything from like Leatherby or
Yeah,
whatever,
if anyone
anything
wants-
else in Chicago that's hanging around, any Koval or anything, you got
Any
hanging
good
around.
alcohol?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not using
Scofflaw gin is appreciated. Leatherby
Yep.
gin would be great.
any of them.
Yeah, right. We'll take it all and we'll make great cocktails with it, and it'll all go to a good cause. So there we go. All right. Oh my god, that's lingering. It's on the back of the palate.
Yeah.
Jesse's had Malort before. That's I think why there wouldn't be excuse me such a demand
Yeah.
if he hadn't done it before.
It takes a ton of burnt baby hair to make every batch of Malort.
I think they take used diapers and set them on fire.
Yeah, they
Right.
bury them. They bury them in the prairie in Illinois. Let them ferment over a summer. Extract.
Okay. All right. Malort had its day. Now we're back to AMASS Spirits. AMASS Botanicals. This next cocktail I'm going to make for you. We've received a lot of requests for cocktails without sugar. People are saying, Alex, can you make something without sugar? Can you make something without syrups? And it makes sense. We've been using a lot of simple syrup, a lot of demerara syrup. Obviously, our cocktails are balanced, but this next cocktail doesn't have any added sugar, but it's still balanced and delicious and refreshing. This cocktail is called a Corpse Reviver number 2. And I'll tell you why it's called number 2 after we're done making it. But this is a really, really easy cocktail to have. All the ingredients you should have from previous cocktail classes, maybe the Lillet Blanc, maybe not. But we're going to go over it right now. This is such a classic. Whoa, excuse me. Oh, fuck, dude.
This might be the first episode I step in.
Yeah, right.
Oh no!
Trent just finishes.
I got it, bro. I got it.
Nah, man.
The bar back's working tonight.
There it is. All right, so as always, we're going to start with the cheapest ingredient, lemon juice. There we go. You know what? I'm going to chill my glass for this one. Cool. All right. What an interlude that was. That was pretty wild.
Yeah, it's good
Roadhouse. The Roadhouse special. All right, cool. 3/4 of an ounce of the dry curacao. Okay. I have used this and talked about this liqueur before. This is called Pierre Ferrand Dry Curacao. Pierre Ferrand is the brand, and Dry Curacao is the alcohol. So this is a triple sec essentially, so an orange liqueur. However, the way this stuff differs is it's a this is gonna haunt me the rest of my day. The way this is made is there we go. It's a cognac based alcohol instead of a grain neutral spirit. So grain neutral meaning like a gin or a vodka. Clear, generally pretty crisp, not as warm, not as round, not as full-bodied in flavor. But this dry curacao is a cognac base, so using grapes from the cognac region in France. This is a French liqueur. This is like triple sec on steroids. It's like $24 a bottle or so, and it takes a long time to go through one of these. So if you're gonna buy Combier or Cointreau next time, maybe consider checking out Pierre Ferrand Dry Curacao. Am I sponsored by them? No. Am I going to be one day? Yeah. Because I love this stuff. And this company is also really, really awesome to work with.
And the perfect companion to AMASS to like really let
Truly.
all of those botanicals sing and have their own place.
Indeed. They use, bitter orange or curacao oranges is the actual fruit. So, yeah, it smells super honeyed. It smells caramelized. It smells rich. It doesn't smell like thin grain neutral, which is what I love about this stuff. So I'm going to add, by the way, this is a requested cocktail from Michael in Atlanta. Michael and I went to high school together. He's also a very talented bartender. But he said, do a Corpse Survivor number 2 a couple weeks ago. And I was like, oh yeah, of course, classic. And it's a perfect...
Big cocktail out of here too.
Yeah, indeed. It's a gin, a heavy gin cocktail. From the canon of gin cocktails, if you will.
Waz, you keep your curacao in the fridge?
Nope. This is like 80 proof. This is 80 proof. You can keep this out on your shelf. If you want to keep it in your fridge just to have it cold, you can, but there's no need to. I'm not going to haunt you in your dreams like if you put vermouth in on your shelf. All right, cool. Where's my gin sour? There it is.
Benjamin says the master distiller from Pierre Ferrand started plantation rum.
That is true. That is true. Alexander something, right? Alexander, it's not on this bottle, but the current distilling master for plantation rum is named Alexander. That's how, obviously I remember. But I've served him before at 3 Dots and a Dash. Truly a gentleman. I think his last name starts with a G. But he was great to serve, and his product is consistent and great. And the Pierre Ferrand portfolio is excellent as well. So, and like Trent said, they play really well with other spirits. That's one thing, honestly, when people, I get texts probably, I would say once a day, even before any of these cocktail shows, where my friends would say, yo, I'm making this so-and-so, what's the best so-and-so to make this? And best, of course, is very subjective, but generally when I recommend an alcohol to anyone to purchase, if you're spending your hard-earned money on alcohol, and this is like a real-life tip, you want alcohol that plays well with other ingredients. So if you're walking through the liquor store and you see Stoli vodka, burnt maple syrup, marshmallow flavor vodka, I'm sure it tastes really good. Honestly, like I would make like a sugar cream cocktail with that, and it would probably taste really good, but that would be the only thing I could make with it. So when I'm going to recommend anything to you, it's going to be something that plays well with a flurry of different spirits, so you can get the most bang for your buck. Thank you for the donations. I love it. Like Trent said earlier, like I say all the time, plays well with others. AMASS Gin plays really, really well with others in that it has a subtlety to it, but a complexity to it. So if you ever hit me up, which please DM us at Very Good Cocktails on Instagram or on YouTube. We get messages that way. If you have any questions about how to stock your home bar, I'm here for you. Just let me know, and I'll give you a whole thing. So that's that spiel.
Or a private class.
Or a private
if
class.
If you want to pay more.
Right, exactly. If you want to pay for a private class, which you should. They're a lot of fun.
And we should add a 90-minute one where you also smoke wings.
Oh, sure. I do make really good...
Start by starting the grill.
Yeah, right. I do make smoked wings. And it takes a little more than 90 minutes, if we're being honest. But, so, it'd be a hang. Alex Wasily's very good grilling show or something.
Yeah, very good hang.
Very good hang.
You already made you use
Food,
the barbecue
drinks.
back.
Yeah, I have grilled here before, actually.
What?
Yeah, I did. I did that.
Wait, do you have a smoker?
I have a Weber grill, which, when set up correctly, can be a smoker.
Oh.
Yeah.
But your boy's been smoking.
Yeah. Trent has a smoker. Trent has a
real
thick
smoker.
cast iron
Really?
smoker.
I
Yeah.
split logs with a hatchet.
Dude,
We're going in, dude. I'm out there at 3:30 a.m. with
Guys,
a bottle of Malort.
This class,
my kind of guy.
this
Yeah.
class is
Getting
getting
it going.
rowdy. Roadhouse.
In Boyle
dude.
Heights.
In Boyle
Yeah,
Heights, dude.
dude.
I'm out there splitting wood with a
Well,
hatchet.
hey, as my neighbor said, in the shitting rain 2 Thanksgivings ago as I fire up the smoker. Oh, rain or shine, bro.
Guys, we're dying and I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of this. All right, this next ingredient we're going to use before we put the gin in, this is Lillet Blanc. Another fortified wine. I absolutely love this bottle. They make a Lillet Rouge as well, so this is not a vermouth, technically. This is really its own liqueur, if you could even call it a liqueur. Yeah, well, 17 proof. Yeah, it's 34 proof. French aperitif wine. They literally say it on the bottle. But yeah, it smells like a Chardonnay. It smells like an unoaked Chardonnay. But when you taste it, it's fortified with a little bit of alcohol and like orange peel, honey. As I like to say, Lillet tastes like sunshine and honey. It's so good.
Very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Floral.
Floral is the key word here. So I'm going to pour 3/4 of an ounce of that into the mixture. But this lives in the refrigerator for sure, and this does go bad. So drink it with a traditional way to drink it in France is to pour it over a couple ice cubes and put an orange wedge, so the actual fruit of the orange. Or if you have blood orange with this, oh my god, it's over. Or ruby red grapefruit, you can do just like a slice of it on ice with this. It's sweet on its own, but like it's sweet at first and then it has a dry like Chardonnay finish, which is very complex and I really enjoy it. So there's that. I'm gonna put that down below. And then last, of course, our base spirit of dry gin. This is the AMASS 29 different botanicals in this gin that plays so well with others. Cool. Awesome. So for those of you just joining us, we're making a Corpse Reviver number 2. The reason it's called number 2 is because number 1, I would make the exact same build, but I would put a bar spoon of absinthe in there in the mix. And some people like to say that the bar spoon of absinthe goes into the glass as like a rinse. God, honestly, the Malort flavor's gone away. It's gone away. Like, is it still lingering for you
my
guys?
tongue is still numb.
It's gone away so much.
But the
time to
flavor,
take the last one.
it stripped any
gonna
ability
wait,
I have.
No, I'm gonna wait a second before I do that. It'll be like a closer, like cheers. But it's still staring me down. It's like high noon over here.
I mean, Jesse is $25 a shot is his going rate.
Oh,
so.
shit.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I'm not driving. Shit.
yeah.
I'll teague back there.
Gonna
So
get
don't. But maybe if people,
No, I'm gonna shake this cocktail and we're gonna keep going.
if someone wants to send a video of them taking a shot, maybe Jesse will.
Oh.
You know, let's try and milk Jesse.
Oh, Jesse's.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
everyone, my brother, it appears, is in the
Oh
chat.
my
And, if people want to submit videos or any kind of.
I mean, he didn't put any qualifiers on it, like they have.
Yeah,
to
it's
be
25 a shot.
here.
So wait,
I'm
all
done
right,
with
Jess.
it,
If
yeah.
she's still watching, Jess,
I can do it.
Are we passing shots out? And if
I
people
could
in
do
the
another
room
one.
take shots, we get $25 for
yeah,
Harold
I'm
Robinson
like,
Foundation.
I'll do another
or-
one for Jesse's $25.
Yeah, right. I'll happily do less than that for Jesse's $25.
Yeah, split one with
right?
you, $12.50.
Oh my god. All right, here we go. We're gonna shake this cocktail. I
Oh,
love
money's coming in.
Let's
so
go.
We got to figure this out.
So like we did, yeah, right. So like we did earlier, when we're shaking a cocktail, we're chilling, diluting, and aerating. So when you shake it, you want it to sound like a maraca. It should sound like chicka 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 chicka. And when you're done, you should hear the air bubbles trying to escape, and you should be able to scrape your hands down the side and get under your fingernails just the tiniest layer of ice. So here we go. Michael, this one's for you. He donated before the class. Means the world. And this is. I'm so glad that we have suggestions like this because, you know, we have content after that. So. Oh, what up, Gabe? Welcome. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can hear from here.
You guys can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it on the chat, but there are air bubbles trying to escape because we shook it the correct amount. Yeah, there's beautiful white air bubbles across the top. Beautiful chilled glass. And we're going to always double strain our cocktails. There we go. Oh! Went a little hard. That's okay. Of course, the first time I overpour a cocktail is after I take 2 shots of Malort. It's
Well,
just
yeah.
like, it couldn't be more perfect, you know?
I'd be concerned if it wasn't overpoured.
Yeah,
to be
right?
honest.
Alright, so when this happens, you can either spoon it out, or in this case, I'm going to take a sip.
and then slide it to the guest.
Yeah, right, exactly. No, oh man. So what I love about this drink is that it's got like the lightness of a daiquiri. Mm-hmm. It's got the tart, the heavy acid of lemon, and of course the curacao, this orange liqueur. You get like the deep richness of the orange, but the perfumey floralness from the gin and the lillet. This is a perfectly balanced cocktail, and I haven't even garnished it yet. So,
and no sugar.
Yeah, and no added sugar. So if you're counting calories,
or live in LA County,
yeah. There we go. Oh my god, I just cleared my throat.
She just left
from that. Yeah, the Malort.
Jepson's corpse.
Jepson's corpse.
We revived it.
There we go. I'm gonna use an orange coin for this. As we see, there's no fruit from the. We're just using the pith of the skin, right? So express that across the top, and then if you want to be fancy, balance it on the rim like that. And that is a Corpse Reviver number 2. This is a great cocktail if you're at a bar with any snuff, if you will. If you're like at a bar that looks like the bartender knows what they're doing, odds are you can order this and the bartender will give you a wry smile and say, happily will I make this for you. This is a deep cut. So there we go. I did take a sip out of this, so I'm probably going to drink it because I really, really want this one. It's like that simple. This is such a classic. But as you can see, there's a really nice layer of bubbles at the top. It has a really orangey aroma, obviously from the peel, but from the curacao as well. And if the peel sinks in, that's what it's supposed to do. So there we go.
This is a perfect drink too to plug our day drinking episode.
Our what?
Our day drinking episode.
Oh right, exactly.
Because the Corpse Reviver, before they started applying numbers to these, was a hair of the dog mentality.
Really?
And the original one was equal parts brandy and maraschino with a dash of Brooks bitters.
No way.
The Corpse Reviver.
I did not know that.
And then,
equal parts brandy and Luxardo maraschino, or just maraschino cherry liqueur.
Yeah.
Dude, that's hardcore.
With bitters.
With no citrus?
And they said, surely this will revive any corpse.
Oh my god.
So it's the hangover cure.
It'll revive something.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then I think this is 1930 Savoy is when this came in.
Okay.
And then it was like a whole list of different like variations on it. And
wow. I mean, Lillet is 1872 the spirit came to be. So this is an old school alcohol. It makes sense. And Curacao has been around forever. Wow, I did not know that. That's really interesting. Maybe one day we should do a literal remix
Brandy
of the
Maraschino.
Corpse Reviver. Oh my god. I mean, we found this cocktail book at or Autumn found it at I think a Goodwill. It's called Wine and Spirits by Alexander Waugh. Go ahead and try to pronounce it. Waugh. An Englishman, but it was published in 1968. And it's the one, I think we talked about it before on the show. We found this, let me back it up. What I love about old cocktail books is the ratio per recipe is like something that you would laugh at upon reading. So it'll say like 1 pound of sugar, like 3 pounds of whiskey, like measuring whiskey in pounds, like the guys are down here laughing. Like it's like absolutely insane. That the Harry Johnson Guide to Bartending, which is another incredible book, it'll say like, a good amount of crushed ice. It's like you're like, what does that mean? You know? So it's seriously. So it's fun to like go through these books and kind of decipher what they mean and to try to pull like the best possible version out of them. And maybe a Corpse Reviver is something we can do at a later
100%.
Yeah, right. So there we go. The Corpse Reviver number 2. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to message us via Instagram or the chat or whatever. I think we have one more. Yes, of course. The classic. Perhaps some might say infamous, the gin fizz. So a fizz is Genzi's going, woo. So a fizz is an egg white cocktail. We did a whole special on egg white cocktails last week. My arms are still sore from that show. I'm only half kidding. But a gin, a fizz, you can have a whiskey fizz, a vodka fizz, or whatever. But today we're doing an AMASS Gin fizz. But a fizz is a cocktail that is sugar, citrus, spirit, egg white. It's like that simple. And then we're going to top it with a little bit of soda water to help that foam really sort of come out of the glass if we do it correctly. And we'll do our best, okay? So as we did last week, if you were in attendance in the class, we demonstrated what's called the reverse dry shake, which if there are still bartenders in the chat, I would love for you guys to weigh in on what you think of the reverse dry shake. I've read so many Reddit posts of people saying that the reverse dry shake has ruined bartending since it was conceived, that people hate the chefiness of it, but I honestly think it is the proper way to achieve the best possible foam from an egg white on top of a cocktail. It requires a little extra work, but I'm confident that this is the proper way to do it. Right? Do we have a question or anything? Or
I mean, can you use Costco eggs?
Yes, you can use Costco eggs.
Yeah.
Owen was asking.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what? We should do a Costco episode where we just use Kirkland alcohol.
Large format?
Large formats, right? Yeah, there we go.
Cambro Cocktail Company?
Yeah,
Batch cocktails with Costco.
Oh my god.
That was-
Today we'll be making 60 gallons of
Yeah.
Fritz Dude.
That was going to be my short-lived bar catering company in Chicago.
Short-lived.
Cambro Cocktails.
Cambro cocktails, dude. For those of you who don't know, a Cambro is a big, I actually have one. Yeah. So there's a company called Cambro that makes plastic containers that are food safe. This is literally the smallest
That's a
one.
baby.
This is a baby. Normally, they're like this big. And if you were to say I have a Cambro of something behind a bar, that means I have an absurd quantity. This is, like I said, is the smallest. There are, like, at the restaurant depot or whatever, they'll have things this big for making
Dunk tanks.
Yeah, dunk tanks of alcoholic cocktails. I think Cambro cocktails is you're on something.
It had some mileage.
Right, there we go.
And then it quickly ran out.
Okay. One day. All right, so we're going to make the gin fizz. As always, we start with the cheapest ingredient. What is this, 3/4? No, half. Cool. Awesome. And then half lemon juice. Some people might be asking, Alex, why isn't it 2 3/4 sugar, 3/4 lemon? And honestly, this cocktail, I want it to be very, very light, and I want to feature the gin, and the egg white is going to do a really, really good job of rounding everything out. So just trust me on this one. This is a more gin-forward-ish cocktail, but we made one the other day, put it in a wine glass, and it was like the lightest thing I've had this year. Mm-hmm. It was very, very easy to drink. So there we go. And as you can see, there's an egg white on there, and we talked about reverse dry shaking earlier. So normally, if I were to make this cocktail, I would add the egg white right now, and then I would shake it without ice. A dry shake is when you shake anything without ice. I'm going to do that dry shake after I have chilled and diluted the cocktail. All right? I know it's like it seems like rocket science sometimes, and when explained, it can seem really easy, but then when it comes time to do it, it's like, wait a minute, I got to call Alex and figure out how to do it, which has happened, and I'm totally there for you if that's what you want to do. But we're going to reverse dry shake. So ice into our large strainer, like that, and then we're going to shake the bejesus out of this. All right. So if you're using a two tin system, if you will, strain it into the smaller tin. If not, just use another glass or another vessel if you can. Maybe for explanation's sake, I'll use this second tin. And I'm going to double strain into here. I know it's been interesting, a lot of the private classes I've been teaching, generally, they'll have, instead of the 2-shaker system, they'll have the Japanese shaker, which is one big sort of shaker with a little cap on the top. Those are totally cool. Those are great as well. I prefer this because I like building in 2 separate things, and it's a lot easier to take them apart. Sometimes that little cap gets stuck. And when I say Japanese, there are incredible videos of like pro bartenders in Japan shaking in a Japanese shaker, and the idea is you put one giant rock into that, and when you shake it at the perfect angle, in perfect rhythm, you get a perfect sphere out of your large cube. Wow. It's insane. You got to check it out. It's maybe I'll post a video of it because I've watched it before. For these like 70-year-old Japanese men are mixing cocktails and just like in perfect rhythm, we'll get a little sphere at the end. It's impressive. So okay, so I have my double strain cocktail in here. We always double strain to get that ice out that we don't need. Always rinse my tools to keep a clean station. Okay, I'm pretending I'm using a Japanese shaker here, so I have my secondary glass. I'm going back into my shaker, and then I'm going to put an egg white in, just like before. So if you've ever separated eggs before, if you have an egg, if you are lucky enough to own a little yolk strainer, those are hilarious. As I say, you have a built-in yolk strainer right here in the shell, but just crack it in half and then sort of dance the yolk back and forth and try not to puncture it. There we go. As we said last week, time and time again, you don't need to worry about the germs or the salmonella in this because we're adding so much alcohol, it will kill everything. If you took Malort shots with us earlier, you know that alcohol kills everything, including what little hopes and dreams you have left.
Just eat the dozen and the shells. You're fine.
May as well, right? All right, so now I'm going to dry shake this. I feel like I'm laboring on about this, but it's awesome to learn how to reverse dry shake. So I have the cocktail in here, and I'm going to shake this, and what I hope to do is meringue the egg white, or make it foamy, make it sudsy. That's what we're trying to do. Okay, here we go. And what you'll hear is over time that sort of liquid hitting either side will get quieter and quieter and quieter as the egg gets foamier and foamier. There we go. Right, exactly. It's like half Malort shots, half egg whites. All right, cool. So I'm going to add a couple ice cubes. This cocktail honestly should be served in a highball glass. This is called a highball or Collins glass. If you don't have that, a wine glass is fine, whatever. But if we're going for that sort of tower of foam, we won't get a tower like we would off of a Ramos Gin Fizz, but and we'll do that another day when my arms have a chance.
Supposedly invented this cocktail.
Yeah, right. Yeah, do you have some historical anecdotes on this one?
Well, this one is just connected to the name, and then tying into a cocktail we made earlier in the episode. A French 75 is technically a fizz as well. And I think they call it like an imperial fizz.
I've heard it's
something like
a royale.
Or royal fizz.
A royale is a cocktail where you add, we'll let that separate, and then I'll show you the trick with the soda water. But yeah, a royale is a cocktail where you add champagne to it.
Okay.
So,
and then there's like the silver fizz, the golden fizz,
right.
And then what's the whole egg?
The whole egg is a golden fizz. This is this would be technically a silver fizz.
Yeah. And then there's just yolk, and then there's whole egg.
Yes. And we did whole egg cocktails last week, and they are sublime. Okay, so there we go. I have the convex meniscus that we talked about last week many a time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the guys are laughing. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take my soda water. I'm using Topo Chico today. As you can see, it's slowly starting to separate. The bubbles are coming to the top. And what I want is for this top layer of foam to be kind of like, not hard, but what's the word I'm looking for? Stiff. That's what I want. So, and if I shook it properly, as I add soda water, the bubbles will push all of the foam sort of out of the glass. Okay? So let's see what happens here, right? You want super bubbly soda water. Yep, there we go. And that is exactly what I want. You can see it slowly starting to rise out of the glass. Yeah, it's doing it even right now.
Wow.
I'm going to go very slowly. And if you order a gin fizz at a restaurant and it's not ready within 5 minutes, please be patient. This cocktail takes time and energy to make. So there we go. As you can see, it's still coming out of the glass.
A few bartenders on here talking about Julian Cox and his Shaolin Fizz technique.
Spell it?
Shaolin
Fizz.
Shaolin.
I don't know that technique. Please inform me.
It was invented by the Wu-Tang Clan.
Brought to us by the Wu-Tang Clan in the early 90s.
By the RZA?
Shaolin Fizz. Honestly, this is good for me, and as you can see, it's going to come cascading out over the side here. But this is what you want. Honestly, that is a proper gin fizz, and this is served with a straw. We might have some straws over here somewhere. But
I don't need one.
Yeah, exactly. No, we don't. It's okay. I'm going to keep going with the soda water.
Been closed for 9 months, I think.
Yeah, right, exactly. But yeah, this is the more you add soda water, and when we make a Ramos Gin Fizz, when we shake the hell out of it, that is a cocktail that is like a joke It's an ongoing joke amongst bartenders. That's pretty much this cocktail, but we add heavy cream to it. And the heavy cream gets stiff with the egg white and makes like a cone through the top. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's really coming to life now. Honestly, I really like when the egg white kind of cascades down the side there.
Wow, look at that.
Owen's pulling in a golden fizz shower.
Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing, Owen.
Thanks, dude.
That's terrific.
Well, he's had every cocktail with us so far.
Oh, wow. Including the Malort shots?
I don't know about that.
Owen took 5 shots of Malort. I will be damned. Oh, my God.
And Jesse owes us money.
Yeah, he does.
Well, you haven't taken your third.
Yeah, I'm still waiting here. But
I
but
think
there
that Gabe should take a Malort shot.
Yeah.
Well, and we
Yeah,
do a
the
Malort
newbie.
face.
I completely agree.
Yeah. So we have Gabe over here, another engineer from Gold Digger
That's
Sound.
another $25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you taken
Jesse.
Malort before?
No, I haven't.
Then all right. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna
Don't
walk
stand in front of
walk
the
around
camera.
here, and I'm gonna step to the side, and you're gonna do what's called the Malort face,
Okay,
which is
cool.
just the face you make after you taste Malort for the first time.
So I'll immediately put my mask up.
Yep. Put your mask up there.
And I'm
then-
gonna worship this.
All right, so that's the gin fizz there, as you can see. And then lastly, I think for everyone's fun and entertainment, I'm going to pour Gabe here, our dear friend, there you go, a shot of Malort. I apologize in advance, and there you go, my friend.
Do I smell it first?
What you got to do is look directly into the camera.
It
though,
won't
as
help
take it.
you.
Yeah, and I wish you the best of luck.
Cheers.
This is Gabe, everyone.
Ah!
He's trying to keep it together. Well done, my friend. Well done.
I thought I was dead inside, but apparently there's life left within me.
To be killed.
Oh God, I think I just killed it.
You alright there?
Yes. No, good. No, great. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, you're a natural.
No, it's
Oh
really
my God.
good.
Yeah.
I know it's good. I'm gonna.
You might need a corpse survivor.
You
I
might.
might need a corpse survivor.
You,
Yeah.
just take that one.
You might
Just take
This
it.
one?
Yep. Enjoy, my friend.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
There it is.
Whoa. No, it's good. No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Everyone, that was Gabe. What do we have here? Oh wow! So
This is what
wait,
he
who is
made.
that? Kyle Hadley? Oh my God,
I'll find
Kyle,
that.
dude. Okay, so for those of you guys, this is so incredible. Somebody made a Malort face.
Oh my
meme.
God.
Dude,
Kyle.
that is my friend Kyle Hadley. Kyle actually is one of the first bartenders I ever worked with in
Yeah.
at Scarlet and Taverna in Boys Town in Chicago. Kyle is an incredibly talented bartender and real estate agent. A dear, dear friend of mine. Please, yeah, can you guys see that? Oh my God, that is going on my wall.
It's already on your wall. It's on your wall.
No, I mean like at home, like
Oh,
printed,
oh,
like
oh.
my real wall.
Okay.
Malort,
Talk about
because fuck you, dude. This is incredible. Yeah, your iPad's going back. Thank you, Autumn. Well, there we go, guys. Damn, I'm so sad it's over.
Well, it's not over for you yet.
Oh man, it's incredible that he screenshotted those images. Mackenzie got in there, Ed's in there. This is just too good. We have a good time here at Gold Diggers. All right,
This is your Yorktown.
this
End,
is my Antietam.
end the war.
This is, yeah, right? Before we do this, though, I want to say a huge thank you to AMASS Gin for sponsoring this episode today. They have been, like I said, such a pleasure to work with. They've donated some incredible product, including, but not limited to, their hand sanitizers that we will be raffling off today. With a $15 donation, you get one entry to win this large bottle of hand sanitizer or the set of 3. And then, of course, with $15, you also get a shot at winning this Aquarium Drunkard Volume 2 exclusive LP that is only available if you stay here at the Gold Diggers Hotel in Los Angeles. And then, if you donate $25, you are entered, you get one entry to win a one-night free stay here at the Gold Diggers Hotel in East Hollywood, Los Angeles, California. Right? Our home. It is a 10-room boutique hotel that, with an emphasis on the arts and creativity. It is a beautiful, beautiful space. I lived here for 6 weeks in August and a couple weeks in September, and I was so grateful to the staff for being here. And it's an extremely accommodating experience across the board. They're obviously our home. This beautiful bar is incredible. There's a stage right here that I wish you guys could see. There's a whole nother half of the bar that goes down, and they play records here all the time. It's a great spot. And then, of course, in the back, Gold Digger Sound, the recording studio. This is a great place to call home for our show, and we're grateful for them donating a one-night stay here. So if you win, we'll send you the details. Obviously, you can redeem it when things are safe, but depending on your situation or how many guests are staying in the hotel, we'll make it work for you. But they're 100% COVID safe, HEPA filters in every room. It's a very small operation, which we love because we have a lot more control of it. So thanks to them for doing that. And then last but certainly not least, well, maybe last and least, you get a class with me. If you if you donate $25, you get an opportunity to win a class for as many people as you want. We'll learn 3 cocktails together, and it'll be a one-on-one personal experience. So with that being said, all of that, of course, we couldn't do without the organization that we're benefiting today, the Harold Robinson Foundation, a local South Los Angeles organization that helps get kids the music, or a window to the world of arts and music that they would not have gotten without their help. So a really, really great organization that's near and dear to my heart that works with children. There is nothing that has changed my world and my life, just personally speaking, like music. And if I hadn't had opportunities as young as I did to play music, I don't know what my life would look like now. And so to see in real time people working full time to give kids opportunities like that, like those people deserve all the money in the world, honestly. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. If you have any questions, of course, shoot us a message at Very Good Cocktails on Instagram. Please like and subscribe and follow us on YouTube. It means a lot. The more likes and subscriptions we have, the more opportunities for sponsorships we can get, therefore aiding more organizations that really, really need it. This is the last you'll see us in the year 2020. We will be back January 1st, New Year's Day. It is a Friday.
For some day drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
That's our day drinking special. We'll be making some really, really killer cocktails to help either murder your hangover with a blunt iron hatchet, or a way to slip into feeling like a normal human after a New Year's Eve. So,
also the stream for New Year's Eve.
Yes, and of course,
we're doing a cocktail class.
Indeed, and here out of Gold Diggers, we will be doing a streamed cocktail class. I'll be teaching you how to make some awesome champagne cocktails for the new year, for the evening. We'll be posting all kinds of that's a ticketed event with DJ Heatwave, or with
so
Heatwave.
Daniel T of Heatwave, and then it's all donations towards the Gold Diggers bar staff. $10 donation for just the stream, and a $30 donation if you're local. It gets you a bottle of sparkling.
Yes.
Syrups for the sparkling cocktails.
Yes.
And maybe something else.
So just to reiterate, $10 gets you access to the stream, or to the cocktail live stream.
Yes.
Yep.
Right. And then if you all the donations go to helping the Gold Digger staff, the men and women that and non-binaries that run this beautiful bar that have allowed me into their home. If you've worked in the service industry, you know there's a pecking order when it comes to taking over bars, and I am honored that they have given me this space. It means the world to me. So helping them, as we all know, the federal government doesn't give a good golly goddamn about the service industry, so we're doing our best from the ground up to do what we can for people that need it the most. So New Year's, tune into that. It'll be a really, really good time. And, of course, curated by Gold Diggers, and everything they do here is fire. No questions asked. So, yeah, all that information will be all over our socials across the board. And the stratosphere. And we hope you enjoy your holidays. We're taking next week off.
Yes.
But it has been a wonderful 2020 with you guys. Thank you so much for all the donations today, except for my brother, who's making me take 3 shots of Malort. I have it staring me right here in the face. It's been a pleasure. Thank you again to the Gold Digger staff. Thanks, Ed, Autumn, Trent, Mackenzie, Gabe, Brittany, Simon, and of course, AMASS Gin, our partners here, helping us raise some money for a really, really good cause. So cheers to the Harold Robinson Foundation. If anyone out here has a drink, A little cheers to you.
Cheers.
Right?
Cheers.
And then we will sign off. Cheers. Here's
Cheers.
Some, we'll lower it.